How did the small city-state of Athens manage to defeat the mighty Persian Empire in one of history's most epic battles? Stay tuned to uncover the clever strategies and unexpected twists behind the Greeks' stunning victory at the Battle of Marathon. In the heart of ancient Greece, where rugged mountains meet the Azure Sea, lies the plain of Marathon. This fertile expanse, just a few miles from the bustling city of Athens, was a strategic crossroads in the 5th century BCE. Picture a landscape dotted with olive trees and surrounded by towering hills, with a gentle breeze from the Aegean Sea offering a respite from the sweltering sun. The plain was a natural amphitheater, perfect for both commerce and conflict. To the east, the coastline stretches out, its waters reflecting the sky's ever-changing hues. This seemingly peaceful locale was about to become the stage for a monumental clash between two great powers, the Greek city-states and the mighty Persian Empire. At the helm of the Persian Empire was King Darius the Great, a ruler whose ambition knew no bounds. His empire stretched from the Indus River in the east and to the Nile in the west, encompassing a diverse range of cultures and peoples. Darius was not just a conqueror. He was an architect of empire, known for his administrative prowess, including the construction of the Royal Road and the Persepolis Palace complex. His empire's sheer size and wealth made his military endeavors formidable. Across the Aegean, Athens was under the command of General Miltiades, a figure known for his strategic brilliance and experience for the Ionian Revolt. Miltiades represented a burgeoning democracy in Athens, where leadership was subject to debate and merit rather than divine right. His role was pivotal as he faced the challenge of defending Athens against a vastly superior force. Greece in the early 5th century BCE was a patchwork of city-states, each fiercely independent and often at odds with one another. Athens had recently emerged as a powerful city-state thanks to its innovative democratic system and economic prosperity, which included the exploitation of silver mines in Laurion. This newfound strength caught the eye of King Darius, who sought to extend Persian influence westward. By subduing numerous Greek city-states, the Persians aimed to integrate Athens into their empire and curb its growing influence. Despite internal conflicts, Greek city-states began to unify against the Persian threat, understanding that their freedom and cultural identity were at stake. This growing unity set the stage for an epic confrontation that would test their resolve and tactical ingenuity. The plain of Marathon was deceptively serene, characterized by its flat terrain, which made it an ideal battleground. To the north, the rugged foothills of Mount Pentelicus provided natural cover and vantage points. To the east, the coastline allowed the Persians to land their troops and set up camp. The battlefield was an open stretch of land flanked by low hills and dotted with olive groves, offering strategic advantages for both sides. The proximity to the sea meant the Athenians could rely on their navy for support and a potential retreat route. The Greeks' familiarity with the terrain, including knowledge of the narrow passes and high ground, was crucial in their strategic planning. King Darius assembled a formidable force to subdue Athens, with estimates of Persian troops ranging from 20,000 to 30,000. This army was composed of well-trained infantry, including archers and cavalry, supported by a fleet of ships. Among them were the Immortals, an elite group of infantry known for their discipline and combat prowess. Persian tactics relied on missile fire and cavalry charges to disorient and overwhelm opponents. At Marathon, the Persians planned to use their numerical superiority to encircle the Greek forces, expecting their size and advanced equipment to secure an easy victory. Facing this overwhelming force were the Athenians, led by General Miltiades. The Athenian army, numbering around 10,000 hoplites, was significantly outnumbered but had a fierce determination and superior fighting techniques. The hoplites, Heavily armed infantrymen used large shields, spears, and bronze armor, forming a phalanx, a tight, shielded line of troops that created an imposing defensive wall. Miltiades, having previously led successful campaigns in the Ionian Revolt, understood the importance of both terrain and tactical flexibility. He prepared to exploit the weaknesses in the Persian formation, leveraging the Greek hoplites' superior close combat capabilities. The Battle of Marathon began with the Persian forces launching a barrage of missile attacks. Persian archers, renowned for their skill, took their positions behind the front lines, using long-range bows to pepper the Athenian ranks. These early missile strikes were intended to weaken the Greek formation and cause disruption. The Persian cavalry, known for their mobility and speed, began maneuvering to flank the Greek positions. This was a classic Persian tactic, designed to encircle and crush their enemies, exploiting their numerical superiority and diverse military units. However, the Athenians were prepared. General Miltiades recognized the Persian strategy of flanking and encirclement and devised a counter-strategy that would exploit the weaknesses in the Persian formation. He made a crucial decision to weaken the center of the Athenian phalanx, deliberately drawing the Persian forces inward. This maneuver was designed to stretch the Persian lines and create an opportunity for the Athenians to strike from the flanks, where their superior armor and fighting techniques could be most effective. The execution of Miltiades' strategy was a collaborative effort involving key figures within the Athenian command. Themistocles, a fellow strategist and a staunch advocate of naval power, played a vital role in coordinating the Athenian defense. While his primary focus was on naval engagements, Themistocles' strategy and insight contributed to the overall planning and execution of the battle. He ensured that the Athenian naval forces, stationed just off the coast, were prepared to support the ground troops if needed. Another important figure was Callimachus. Callimachus's role was critical in maintaining the morale and discipline of the Athenian hoplites during the intense fighting. As the battle progressed, the Persian archers continued their relentless missile attacks, seeking to soften the Athenian lines. The Persian cavalry attempted to execute their plan to encircle the Greek forces, moving to the flanks with their intent of striking from the sides. However, the Athenian flanks, under the direct command of Miltiades and his trusted officers, were ready. By extending the flanks of the Athenian phalanx, drawing back the center, Miltiades created a tactical advantage. This move effectively lured the Persian forces into a position where they could be outflanked and surrounded. The Persian forces, initially confident in their numerical superiority, found themselves drawn into the trap set by the Athenians. The hoplites, heavily armored and trained in close combat warfare, engaged the Persians in hand-to-hand combat. The Greek armor, including that large shield and the spear, proved effective against the Persian missiles and cavalry charges. The Persian infantry, although numerous and well-trained, struggled against the tightly packed and well-defended Greek formation. The turning point of the battle came when the Athenian flanks, having successfully outmaneuvered the Persians, closed in on the sides. The Athenians, using their superior fighting techniques and discipline, executed a coordinated flanking maneuver. This aggressive tactic was designed to encircle the Persian forces and disrupt their formation. The Persian troops, unprepared for this kind of aggressive and well-coordinated flanking attack, began to falter. The encirclement created chaos within the Persian ranks, leading to a breakdown in their battle formation. The Persian commanders, including the general Datis and the admiral Artaphernes, were unable to contain the disorder within their ranks. In a desperate attempt to salvage the situation, they ordered a retreat. The Persian forces began to withdraw towards their ships, seeking to escape the encircling Greek forces. The retreat was chaotic, with Persian troops scrambling to escape the tightening grip of the Athenian forces. The Athenians, driven by their determination and strategic advantage, pursued the retreating Persians. The pursuit was relentless and aimed at ensuring that the Persian forces could not regroup and re-establish their positions. The Athenian hoplites, bolstered by their victory and the prospect of defending their city, pressed on with vigor. Their pursuit was crucial in securing a complete victory and preventing the Persians from regrouping or launching a counterattack. Throughout the battle, The Athenians' command structure played a crucial role in executing the strategy. Miltiades, Themistocles, and Callimachus each contributed their expertise in different aspects of the battle. Miltiades' tactical innovation, Themistocles' strategic oversight, and Callimachus' leadership in maintaining troop discipline were all integral to the Greek success. Their ability to adapt to the evolving situation on the battlefield and execute a well-coordinated strategy was key to overcoming the Persian forces. In the end, the Battle of Marathon was not just a victory of arms, but a triumph of strategy and coordination. The Athenians, despite being significantly outnumbered, managed to turn the tide with their disciplined fighting, innovative tactics, and effective leadership. The battle demonstrated the effectiveness of strategic planning and the importance of adapting tactics to exploit the weaknesses of a larger and seemingly invincible opponent.